Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the St. John Board of Stormwater Management special meeting for Monday, August 28th, 2023 at 6 p.m. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. May we have a roll call, please?
Ken Gambala.
Here.
Vanessa Merkel.
Present.
Robert Zaney.
I am here.
Joe Wizawati is absent. Brian Blazak is absent. Bob Voice.
Present.
All right. We are all here for the most part. Okay, we have the meeting minutes from the July 19th, 2023 meeting. Has the board had a chance to look at those, and what is the pleasure of the board?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as posted.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, there's a second as well. All in favor for the approval of the meeting minutes for July 19th, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Right. Okay, we have some old business and new business. So under the stormwater fee status updates, is there a report from Senator Dalton by chance?
So last week, the council adopted, or they approved the stormwater fee. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Now it's your turn to finalize the approval of this stormwater fee.
Okay.
You are ultimately, as the stormwater board, you are ultimately responsible for the implementation of this fee. So that's why we're bringing it before you tonight.
Gotcha. So with the, and thank you, Daniel, with the ordinance number 1803 adopted by the town council, I would assume the ordinance was reviewed by the attorney?
Correct.
Okay. Any comments from the board before we look for final approval?
I think you'll have to read part of it to get it in the record,
Okay.
the beginning of it at least.
Okay, so I will read this into record. Thank you, Ken. Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, ordinance number 1803, an ordinance establishing a fee for stormwater management for the meeting state mandates regarding the management of stormwater and establishing a fund for the Department of Stormwater Management. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 pages. Whereas the town of St. John, Indiana, known as Town, through its town council created the Town Department of Stormwater Management, known as Department, and delegated the plenary responsibility of overseeing the operation and maintenance of repair of the town's municipal separate storm sewer system, known as MS4, in compliance with all applicable federal, state, and local laws, excuse me, rules and regulations to the Department Board of Directors, known as the Board, including the responsibility of advising the council on implementation of federal, state, and local rules concerning stormwater management and identifying solutions to flooding concerns in the town of St. John. And whereas, I see there's some numbers here as amended, provides authority to the department upon recommendation of the board and after approval by the council to assess and collect user fees from all eligible properties identified in this ordinance and located within the town of St. John, known as the town. Whereas the council finds that in order to meet the regulatory mandates from the state of Indiana, that provisions must be made to study, design, and implement a system for safe and efficient disposition of stormwater in the city and town, and that finds it to be made available for such purpose. Whereas the board has conducted an investigation into the needs for the management of the town's stormwater, has heard public comment, has identified the need for a fee to cover the costs of capital improvements to properly and comprehensively deal with stormwater management, and whereas the council finds that continued funding is needed to implement programs to comply with the unfunded mandates from federal and state authorities relating to the management regulations of the town's MS4 and its related components, and whereas the council has reviewed the board's compiled proposed budget and has carefully considered a system of user fees that equitably spreads the cost of funding the stormwater needs among property owners of the town. And whereas the board and council are aware of the ability to process such fees through the Lake County Treasurer's property tax bill each spring and fall. So now, therefore, to be ordained by the town council of the town of St. John, Indiana, as follows. Section 1, billing. Stormwater user fee shall be imposed on all real estate parcels and lots within the boundaries of the town of St. John based upon the Lake County Property Class Code for real property according to the service address for all parcel or lots, taxpayer ID number, which charge shall be assessed against the owner thereof, who shall be considered the stormwater department customer user for the purpose of this ordinance. Section 2, stormwater user fee. The stormwater user fee is deemed reasonable and is necessary to fund the implementation of the department's drainage and stormwater projects, responsibilities, and programs, including all MS4 compliance administration, installation, repair, replacement, improvement, operation, regulation, cleaning, and maintenance of the town's storm sewer system, and future planning and capital improvement of the same, cleaning and maintenance of all drain ditches in the town, including all legal drains, drywall installation, cleaning and maintenance, catch basin installation, cleaning and maintenance, maintaining other town drainage facilities, including street gutters, street sweeping, addressing the surface water, flooding, and standing water complaints, implementing the required implements of the EPA and IDEM mandated MS4 stormwater management program, and paying the administrative and salary costs for individuals who provide services to stormwater utility and provided consultation regarding the regulation affecting such system and or for the board. There are different class property codes. Put those in a record, probably.
Yeah, this is probably what you should really get in. You could
Okay.
probably stop there because the rest of it's just mechanics. But we
Okay.
need to get the fees into the record.
So the
'cause that's what we're approving.
Sure. So the user fee structure, the user fee shall be assigned monthly as follows. Property class codes 100, description is agricultural vacant, monthly fee $7. Property class code 300, industry, monthly fee $50. Property class code 400, commercial, $30 per month. Property class code 500, description residential, monthly fee $8. Property class codes 600, municipal charitable, etc., $7. Property class code 800, utilities, railroads, $15 monthly fee. So those are the user fees that are part of this ordinance number 1803. Based on the information provided, is there any questions? As this ordinance was signed by the council and attested by our clerk treasurer. So I'll open it up for discussion. Any discussion? Okay. Seeing none, would anybody,
I'll make a motion that we approve, final approval of the stormwater fees outlined in ordinance number 1803, signed and executed by the town council on August 23rd, 2023.
do we have a motion?
I'll second the motion to pass.
Okay, we have a First and second. Should we do a individual or just group?
You can do a roll call.
Okay. So, roll call vote, please.
Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Vanessa Merkel,
Yes.
Mr. Zaney.
Yes. Okay. So we are all in favor. So it looks like the final approval of the stormwater fee.
Actually, the agenda's backwards. We got public comment after we approved it. But
Yeah. That's true, Ken. So with that said, so moving down the agenda,
Oh, you got something to say?
I don't, is there any public comment out there? Any public
too
comment?
bad.
Seeing none,
Yeah.
we'll move on to reports and correspondences. Is there any reports from Robinson Engineering?
I have no report tonight.
Report? All right, thank you, John. And our town manager is presently not here, so there obviously is no correspondence or report at this time, so have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second the motion to adjourn?
All right. All in favor for adjournment, say aye. Aye? Okay, meeting ended 6:12 PM.
Good work. Good work. Stop. Stop.